I think I'm going to do Proverbs 8 here soon. It's probably my favorite proverb out of all 31 proverbs. I mean, this just goes back. I don't know if this was a mistake or not, but here is an example of things not being quite centered where they need to be in the Catholic churches. Or, yeah, obviously the Catholic churches. Catholic Church is just idol worship. True story. Do your research. Anyway, it's going back when I lived in Iowa. I was going to this church. I liked it at first because I had never been to a church really. I never really appealed to them, but it was a small little church, so I kind of digged it a little bit. But they noticed that I was there for the Lord. They could see it in me. And they started directing every sermon at me. It was a small little group of people, maybe 8 to 12 people every time I went. The way they did their Bible studies, I didn't really like it. But you know what? If you're there to get what you need to get for God, go. Okay? I want you to do what you think you're doing is right. I want you to do that. But if you start reading your Bible, you're going to know what is right. So read your Bible. Because that's where it all came from. Anyway, the Word. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was God. Go read John. Anyway, back to this church thing. I just started getting a really weird feeling about it because, you know, they were directing everything at me. Like, I think the last thing I did when I was there was give them $20. And they all looked at me like they were shocked. I said a little prayer over it before I dropped it in there. I was like, Father, this money right here is for you. And, you know, I was there last year, and they said they were trying to, you know, they were getting their donations for building another church, and they only needed this much left, and if I did the calculations correctly, they would already have that place built by now, but they don't. I mean, that's just a small example. And I'm not going to point out the church. I mean, this kind of goes back to with my Proverbs 7 intro. That's all for this right now. Alright, I've been thinking about it. It was about 2 years ago since I was going to that church. So yeah, they should definitely have had that built. It was a small little church inside a little strip mall type thing. But like I said, if you need to get up and go to church every Sunday for 2 hours, I just want to let you know that that's 2 hours that you could be reading the truth. You could be reading that Bible for 2 hours instead of going to church. And I guarantee you, in the long run, it's going to make you feel better. You're going to accomplish more, and you're going to be a better friend, or a husband, or a wife, or a pet owner. You're going to know how to take care of yourself, man. That's what it's about. It's basic instructions before loving everything. That's what the Bible stands for.